Now, software times is okay to look at. Is pretty terrible. It's probably not going to move many copies. See, this doesn't... Don't let this get you down, guys. This is really what it's talking about. It's basically saying you don't have any hearts yet, so... Hey, how's it going, guys? Azineum here. We are back with Software Inc. The employees are not having a good time with working in our small conditions. What I'm thinking is we maybe move. Going to see if we can do this. So what I like to do is go city and cold, because this is going to allow us to not really have to worry about cooling for servers, which is really nice. That means we can have a lot of servers in a nice compact space. So let's go ahead and see what we have been given. Okay. Nice. A nice little plot here. Sweet. So we're going to have to make something really small. I'm going to show you a couple tricks, I think. So what I like to do, and I'm no expert at this at all, by the way. Now, we have a limited budget here, obviously. I think something like this is going to be fine. Okay, so I like to create a hallway, okay, where the employees will come in. And here's why. It will keep all the dirt in the hallway. That way they don't track it into the office and they don't issue a bunch of complaints. Now, considering this is a very, very small place and we have a very limited budget, and the only reason I'm really doing this is because I wanted to fit this into this episode, and otherwise I'm not sure if we would have been able to. So this is really, really kind of like pushing it. But we should be fine. Now, we're going to essentially just go like this. Okay, boom, and then we'll go ahead and go like this. Now, basically we have a dirt trap around here, and then off this side here, what we're going to do is create a sort of small bathroom. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, so from here, if you press Z, it gives you top-down mode, which is very nice when you're designing something. We'll go ahead and do something like that, and then we'll have to split these up into individual segments, like so. Shazam. Okay, so from here, we can slap these overly priced doors. Not sure why we're using double doors, but why not, right? And like I told you guys, I was just going to end up designing this from scratch, even though I think later in the game I'll show you some of my cool blueprints that I have built just from a couple past saves. Now, if you look at the first video, you'll be able to see them. And in fact, I might actually use them. They have some issues like fire codes, blah blah blah, stuff like that. That needs to be resolved, but it's fine for now. Okay, there we go. We'll go ahead and grab some lighting in here. And honestly, I think the fire issue is because of these. Because these have a flammability, which is weird. Which means any room with flammability is required to have, let's see, a fire detector, or smoke detector, as well as, for whatever reason, a sprinkler. Which is weird, because that seems kind of overkill for a bathroom. But who am I to argue with the game's logic about lights being a fire hazard. Okay, here we go. I know personally, from what I've seen, no one would ever have a essentially a sprinkler installed because of a light. That's insane. In fact, this might be more of a fire hazard if one of these goes off and hits the electrical. But, you know, once again, who's to say? Okay, so we'll go ahead and, because I'm trying to not get any fire violations this time. I always get fire violations, by the way. We'll go ahead and put that in, and we're going to just make sure everything is fire friendly. Because lights are fire hazards these days. Okay, now, the thing that I don't like is I always forget where that is. There we go. Okay, so this is our little bathroom area. Pretty cool, pretty nice, really easy. So now we need, I think, an area in the middle. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a hallway. Since we don't have a lot of money, we're going to have to be very careful with the way we do this. So we're going to create kind of a hallway like this. So people have to come through here. This is like a little waiting area. They go through here down this thin hallway. And then what they'll do is they'll go into their individual offices. So this is a really compact build, so we're going to have to be kind of careful with space. So currently we have 2 teams, and we want the teams to basically be able to socialize. So what we're going to do is this, I think. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. Oh, by the way, once again, these doors are definitely not necessary. It's just overkill. Just to be overkill, I guess. Actually, nah, I was going to say, do I want to knock this door in one space? But nah, not right now. We're just trying to do bare minimum. Actually, we don't need this here. What we need is these here and here. Yeah, that works. Sweet. So now, we can do is common area here. Kind of put a water cooler there. Maybe put in a nice little spot for the employees to sit down at. Little budget sort of thing going on here. Maybe some lighting, which means we're going to need, once again, a smoke detector and a sprinkler, because lights are flammable. I just want to point that out. Developer, lights are flammable. Why? Why is that a thing right now? Alright. Nonetheless, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put a couch in here. People can sit down and hang out and do whatever they want to do in here. And we'll see about trying to cram a bookshelf in here. Yeah, I like that. I think that works. Ooh, actually, here's the answer to our starving employees. We'll slap a vending machine, I think, right here. And right here. That way they can come in, get their stuff. Actually, we should probably put this bad boy over here. Move this to... Actually, that looks a bit better. Because this is technically supposed to be a little, like, waiting space, but apparently it's just going to be, like, a little canteen area instead. Which, you know what, I am perfectly fine with. Okay. Go ahead and give them the espresso machine, as well as the coffee machine. Because you need both. You don't really need both, but developers need both. Okay, so back to room. Can we go back to function? Here we go. going to make sure there's a sprinkler and a smoke detector in practically every room. That way I don't get fire violations. That way I can buy insurance. So when I get burgled, which we will, we'll be able to afford it. Okay, so the next thing we need is some office stuff. There we go. So I think our techs deserve a bit of an upgrade at this point. You don't really have a ton of techs right now anyways. So we're just going to do something to this effect, where it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, support, development. And then we're going to go ahead and give support phones. Oh, I guess not yet. We'll go ahead and give them computers first. Okay, now we'll go ahead and give them phones. There we go. Now we can give them really nice chairs out of our dwindling budget. Now the game's gonna yell at me, and I always forget to do this. But basically it's saying that there's not enough heating in here, which is a valid fact. So we're going to have to essentially do one of these. We're gonna create like a small little space here, I think. Like that. Put a little utility door here. Something is blocking the path. Let me guess. The bookshelf. Yes. Alright, we're going to move this into here. Oh, and I gave them phones. Okay, so actually here's a good thing that I can show you guys. If you do this, and then replace furniture, you can actually replace it like that with calculators. Because these are our developers. So we're going to core team here, allow pass through, and then here we can do switch customer support. Now, really, we don't want them passing through, and most of the time they'll try to find another way around anyways. But just in case something gets bugged, then we have that option. Okay, here we go. Go ahead and grab the central heating, which, like that, and then this is cool because you can auto buy, and then boom. Now, obviously, smoke detector and one of these bad boys. We also need these for this room as well as this room. More smoke detectors. At this point, every room that has any sort of anything in it needs it. Now, this is nice here, so you don't get burgled. But my building is way too small anyways, so by the time anyone was seen, I'd probably already lose all my stuff, which is kind of a bummer. But since it's winter, we only have to worry about heating here, because it's a very cold area. So, that's nice. We'll go ahead and grab a couple lights, or a couple windows, I mean. I think we'll go one here, one here. This one doesn't really need windows. We could go ahead and do a window there, window here. And maybe a window here, window here. Kind of doing it sort of at random. Go. This one doesn't really need a window. In fact, I'm not really gonna even put lights in there, I don't think. Now, what we do need to do is get some sort of lighting in this area here. Okay, it looks like we already have a sprinkler and stuff like that, so that's fine. And hopefully that'll count. We'll put one light here, and one light here. Now, I'd imagine that we only need... Let's see. I can never remember where any of that stuff is. So I'd imagine we only need one fire smoke detector here. And then to do the sprinkler, let's see, where would that be? Function. Here we go. I guess I'm going to just put these in between here, and hopefully this will get us to pass fire inspection. Because this game is really brutal. You don't even realize how bad it is to try and pass fire inspection. It's so freaking brutal. It's barely even passable. I've tried it multiple times. I always fail. For whatever reason. Alright. So we have that there. We need at least a little bit of lighting in here. There we go. I think we should be fine with this. Yes, I think so. You know, we're gonna put one light in here, and hopefully we don't need any more fire sprinkler things. So, yeah, there we go. Okay, so we've successfully created a very small office. We're at 15 minutes now. Let's go ahead and open up our new little office, guys. So, single floor so far. Pretty easy, pretty nice. I think we did a really decent job on this one. I'm pretty happy with it. And as you'll see with this design, I really like it once again because when the employees come in, if we can pause this real quick, as you can see, go into build mode, the dirt from the employees get stuck in this sort of trap right here. And then it might trail into here, but most likely it won't. So what will happen is they'll be always working in nice clean areas. And you won't have to worry about them complaining about a dirty workspace. And then all you have to do is order your cleaning crew to clean this hallway, and then that's it. So that's the amazing part about that system. I'm a huge fan of it. I don't know if I saw it somewhere or if I came up with it on the spot. Okay, what is our complaint now? The furniture is uncomfortable. You have brand new furniture. That must have been from before, because I guarantee you he's not going to be complaining about that shortly. April. So we are getting very close. We're right here. We only have until September down here. Now, I think we're going to just push it through one more iteration. Okay, there we go. We're going to just start developing it. Now, we're all going to go home. Now, as you can see, I'll show you the next day. They're going to come in here. This is going to have the same effect. As you can see, all the dirt, even though it's darker, it's in the hallway. His rooms are perfectly clean. So that is the really cool part about that, guys. And I think we're about to get out a nice piece of software. So that's pretty cool. And employees obviously can't keep up with support for our one piece of software. Ooh, 206. Nice. Nice. We're doing really good. And as you can see, no complaints about the bathrooms. They can come in here, use the bathroom, go back out. All are really good. Now, the only thing about this is I think bathrooms can get dirty if they're not cleaned. And if you don't have sinks in your bathrooms, they'll spread disease, and basically your people will get sick and they'll have like more downtime, which isn't very good at all. You don't really want downtime whatsoever. So, but I honestly think this is a really, really nice, really small office. Really, it didn't really take that much to get it going. So, and like I said, at this point, I wouldn't even really advise getting an office because this is only our third program, and we can't even keep up with support for the first two. But I wanted to build something for you guys, and yeah, so that's why I did that. But yeah, so I'm hoping that we can wait and see how this one does before we end the episodes. So that's kind of our goal right now, is to get this piece of software completely developed, which I'd love to see. And then maybe do some contracts or whatever. So we're so close. Man, we are really, really close to hitting our month. It's gonna be close, guys. It's gonna be really close. We might be right on the freaking money with this one. 21 followers. That's really good for a newer company right off the bat like that. That's why I prefer, honestly, outsourcing marketing. Alright, this is the day for our piece of software to be released. Now, I'm hoping we can get that to 100. Come on, guys. You can do it. Nice. Okay, so we're at 100 now. Now, we can either risk it. Yes, boom. Okay. Fixed. After this, it's only a matter of passing it off to support. So, now we're on time. We have a decent piece of software. Boom. Yes. So, we have $226,000 to work with. So, what we're going to have to do, we have a consumer reach of 1.7 mil. So we don't really have the money to really make any choices right now. So we're going to probably do 100,000, and hopefully this piece of software does really well. I think it will, considering. I guarantee you it's outstanding. Yep, here we go. Outstanding piece of, oh wait, here it is. Great. It's great software. Okay, yeah, let me sort by release date. There we go. So it's a great piece of software. It's not outstanding like I thought it was, just because we don't have really the professionals we need to make this. But surprisingly, people that work on the Word documents are pretty good with the 2D stuff, because the requirements are decently similar. Okay, so now it's just a matter of seeing how that piece of software is doing. Now, it may say that I'm going bankrupt, but it's because I bought all those copies. So we'll go ahead and jump over to support. Okay, Prosplex 2D, 7,000 users so far. So, honestly, I'm going to assign both my teams on... Actually, you know what? No, we don't need core to work on that one. That one's already too far gone. There we go. These are the two products that we want to try to jump between. And then I guess at this point we could probably accept more work and have core work on that. And then we'll go ahead and take a look. Okay, there we go. Nice. Come on. Man, I wanted to get it out a month early. Nice, 109,000. Starting to gain money faster and faster. And that's always a good sign. Promote, promote, promote. Finish, 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 finish. Okay, so here we go. Now, software times is okay to look at. Is pretty terrible. It's probably not going to move many copies. See, this doesn't... Don't let this get you down, guys. This is really what it's talking about. It's basically saying you don't have any hearts yet. So, in 2D editor. That's the one we were doing right now for Prosplex. And since I don't have a full heart, it's not going to really give me a lot of credit. Really, what you want to look at is this number here and how fast it grows. And when it starts dropping, then you'll know you've had a successful product. So we're gonna look one more day into the future, and I think that's where we'll end it. Okay, accept all. Yes. Prosplex 11,000, not bad, and we've made some decent profit. not enough to really be impressive, which is why our next product is going to, we're going to sort of ride these 3 products out. I think we have enough income to basically develop something a little more complex. Probably develop another document program, but we'll make it really good. We'll make it really, really decent. So, nice. All right. Anyways, guys, this has been Azineum with Software Inc. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm glad I could get this sort of speed build out to you. As you can see, I don't think there's any complaints about the office being gross, even though, as you can see, this is pretty disgusting. They will start complaining about these toilets, though, so just do bear in mind when they start complaining about these, it's probably good to call someone in, because at this early stage, it's not that great of an idea to hire cleaning yet. You can call cleaning, $50 per hour, but to actually hire cleaning $1,000 per month, that's pretty steep. So, all right. Anyways, guys, once again, this has been Azineum. We're Software Inc. Hope you guys like this. I know this is probably one of my favorite games that I really enjoy. There's another game that I'll be reviewing that's pretty similar to this one, that kind of brought back memories for this, but I'm waiting for the build on that game to become a little more stable before I actually do a full review on it. But yeah, anyways, Software Inc., really good. We're making a pretty decent stable income, I think, right now at this point. It's just kind of building on our previous releases. We already have 3 releases so far, so I think that's pretty good. Now, I want to say one more thing. If you want to build money faster, I've noticed, because I'm using these marketing teams, I'm actually losing quite a bit of instant, right off the bat money. So this is definitely going to take a little bit longer than a normal playthrough. You don't have to use the marketing. You don't have to get a marketing person. You don't have to get a marketing team. But you can always just send press builds. And since you're not going to be having money siphoned from your pocket into these marketing companies like Throw Trap, Tango Book, Slide Delight, you're going to be putting that money back in your pocket. But I just like the coverage. That way we can get kind of boosted into the market a little bit quicker. I think it's worth it, as long as you're developing a good product on time. Now, if you can't do that, like we missed our first 2 products, then it's probably not the best way to do things. Anyways, we're running out of time. Once again, Azineum. I'll see you guys next time.